Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh. So it is another beautiful day today here in Pennsylvania. I do think though they are calling for some rain maybe this afternoon. We'll see what happens there, but it's definitely warming up. Everything's starting to melt off. Definitely not springtime yet, but it won't be long. And it also won't be long before I get some stone for this parking area right here. It's getting to be a slimy, muddy mess here. I mean, there's a lot of rock right there, but what you see on top are the fines, all the stuff you drag home and falls off your cars, and you just kind of track it everywhere. So once the rest of this snow melts, at least out of the parking area, I'll probably get a few ton of stone here, help stay out of the mud. Because you know how much I like mud. But anyway, right now we're going to head down to the wood yard. We're going to split up some firewood. This wood will be used for bundle wood. And what I would like to do today is take one big round. You know, I have some oak down here. I think it's about 30 inches in diameter. We're going to figure out exactly how many pieces of wood we'll get out of each one of those. And then we'll figure out how many bundles we'll get. And in the end, we'll find out exactly what that one piece of wood is worth after it's processed into bundle firewood. All right, what we're going to do here, we're going to grab one of these pieces of wood. I guess this one here is as good as any. This is 32 inches in diameter. This is red oak, nice and solid. There's no rot in it. We'll swing it over by the log splitter over there, and I'll use the Splitfire splitter on the excavator to kind of break it down into manageable size, and then we'll put it on the Wolfe Ridge splitter, split it up, see how many pieces of wood we get out of this, because I know about how many go in each bundle. And then we'll figure out what this one piece of wood is worth after a little bit of work. All right, all we're gonna do here is break this down into some manageable size pieces. Because as it sits right there, it's probably right around 500 pounds. So we'll just chunk it up. And we'll throw those pieces on the Wolfe Ridge and finish them off from there. I broke that big round down into about, looks like about 10 pieces there. We're going to fire up the Wolfe Ridge now. We'll split them down to size. And keep in mind, for the bundle firewood, I like to split it real nice and small. So we'll get quite a bit of wood out of these pieces right here. All right, I got that all split up. This is some really nice stuff right here. As you can see, this is all red oak, all bark free, real nice. Now some of the stuff I put down in the conveyor, that will go into the bulk firewood pile. There was a little bit that was just a little bit punky, but in the basket right here, I put 108 pieces of firewood. 108. Now that's not too shabby. That's a lot of firewood out of one big round. Like I said, it was 32 inches in diameter, 108 pieces of firewood. Now our firewood bundles are bigger than most that I've seen. We get about 9 pieces of wood in each one. So out of 108 pieces, we'll get 12 bundles. We're gonna sell them for $7 a piece. So that'll get me about 84 bucks out of that one round. Now there's still more work to do. You know, we're gonna have to bundle it up. As far as how long it took to do that, it's kind of hard to say. I was down here for about 45 minutes so far. But between setting up the cameras and all that, I'm guessing that took about a half hour. So $84 worth of wood in a half hour. Say you've got another half hour in bundling it up and maybe taking it to a roadside stand or somebody else that's selling it. It's not too bad. You're not going to get rich at it, but it's a pretty nice side hustle. So I mentioned earlier that today's video was sponsored by HelloFresh, and I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. If you're not familiar with HelloFresh, they provide fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. HelloFresh helps you reach your goals. Getting a home-cooked meal on the table every day is something worth celebrating. Let HelloFresh help with 50 weekly menu and market items to choose from so you can think less about what's for dinner and more about achieving your goals. We've been using HelloFresh now for a little over a year, and I can say every meal has been absolutely delicious. I've mentioned before that daughter Eva is by far our most picky eater, and she's a huge fan of HelloFresh as well. HelloFresh offers a wide variety of quick and easy recipes, including 20-minute meals, easy cleanup, and low prep options. You can also increase your HelloFresh box servings so you can easily use leftovers for lunches. HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients means there's less prep for you and less wasted food. If you want more information, go to HelloFresh.com and use code OUTDOORS16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 surprise gifts. But anyway, I've got some more big rounds over there on the other side of the excavator. I think I'm going to fire it up. I'll split them up, and then either later on today or tomorrow, I'm going to bring Levi down here with me, and we'll go through all this on the Wolfe Ridge, add it to the Firewood Bunker. And coming up here pretty soon, we're actually going to start putting some firewood in the woodshed. I think I built this woodshed, I don't even know, a year and a half ago, and I've been using it to store equipment. I just pulled the other Wolfe Ridge splitter out the other day. I got some more stuff to come out of here I'll put up in the new building, and then we're going to start filling this with firewood as well. This is the old Wolfe Ridge splitter, and a lot of people have been asking about that. I've been talking to Chris from Wolfe Ridge. We're still going to figure out what we're going to do with that, but in the meantime, I'm going to take this up, put it in the new building, and I've got the Wallenstein chipper right there. But I think what I'm going to do here is I've got some leftover 2x6s up in the building. I think I'm going to bring them down here and maybe build like some bays in here. You know, I'll run some 2x6s from this post to that one, and then over here, and we'll just fill this whole thing up with firewood. I remember, I'm trying to think what it was. I think this will hold about 8 full cords of wood in here, maybe even 10. I can't really remember. This is holding up really well though. I built this all out of red pine that we got off the property. The only thing that I bought for this as far as lumber goes was the treated 4x4 posts, because they're down in the ground, but everything else is that red pine, and I used that Ready Seal stain. Seems to be holding up pretty well. I know on the one side though it could look like, it does look like it needs another coat this spring, but I'll bring that Graco sprayer down this summer and probably just hit it all again real quick. But yeah, the woodshed is actually going to get some firewood in it here soon. All right, I got a pile of wood here for Levi and I to split up. But boy, what a nice day. I just checked the temperature. It's up to 45 degrees right now. We still have a lot of snow in the ground, but at this rate, it's not gonna last too long. But anyway, I think that's it for today's video. I really appreciate y'all being here, and I want to thank HelloFresh for sponsoring today's video. If you want more information, there'll be a link in the description. Like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.